Hi, it's me, and that's him, and we're the Sci-Fi Scholars.
And we're talking Independence Day Resurgence. As always, to stay spoiler free, click wherever the box shows up because I don't know where it's going to turn up. My brain just went blank and I didn't know where to go. So, it's gone now though. Independence Day Resurgence. The follow-up to Independence Day.
Yep.
20 years later, we get a sequel.
And they pay homage to that. This is set exactly 20 years later.
Well, that's what I like about it too, is that, yeah, it is actually set 20 years later. It's not
Although,
just,
the first one I'm pretty sure came out on Independence Day, but this one didn't.
yeah,
Unless it's not
it's
out.
a week short. They came out in
Yeah.
America at the same time as it did here.
So,
It did, yeah, it's a week early.
they should have set the first thing of this a week before Independence Day, and then it would have been fine. They screwed up, marketing gurus.
Nah.
Idiots.
The movie sucks now. No.
It's roughly 20 years later. It's not exact. But yeah, so there was a bunch of cool homages to what humans could do with some alien technology within 20 years. Like helicopters that look identical to helicopters that have had their propellers removed and some weird tech stuck on top. They looked really cool.
I really liked it.
But I was like,
It was...
why would you make it look like a helicopter? It seems inefficient.
Yes. But it does seem like something that humans would do.
Yeah.
And
Because what it would be is someone would make one of these, right? And no one would trust it. So they'd put the propeller back on top of it and fly it around. The propeller's just spinning, not doing anything. Until people got, it's just a helicopter, it's fine. It's got a bit of fusion tech on there, but we're not really sure what it does. And then you just remove the propeller one day. And they're like, what? I've never been using that. And they're like, Cause that's totally what people do to convince other people stuff's safe.
that is true.
So I thought it was good fun. I did think some of the stuff was a bit stupid. Like later on in the film, how like this massive spaceship sucks everything up with its own gravitational field. And then Jeff Goldblum's like goes, what goes up must come down and then get falls back down. That's not how gravity works. If you add a new gravity field, what goes up continues to go up because the gravity's stronger in that direction. Unless you're turning gravity on and off and stuff, which they kind of suggested they might be able to do.
A little bit, yeah. But I agree, it was a little bit... It was a cool scene.
Yeah,
particularly because it started on the moon with the tug with Liam Hemsworth's character and Jeff Goldblum's character up on there. And that was really, really cool. They're like, we can't... Oh, crap.
We're going backwards, which suggests that this spaceship's got so much gravity that it can overpower the gravity that's on Earth and stuff. Which,
well, they were on the moon at the point.
yes, but
In
those
space.
tugs can fly on Earth,
Yes.
which means if they can fly on Earth, but they can't fly away from the spaceship, that spaceship must have more gravity than Earth.
Which kind of goes with the whole ripping up. But then when it disappears...
But then the moon should have followed it down to Earth.
Yeah.
So...
Slight little...
yeah, there was a couple of things.
It made for an awesome scene.
It did make for an awesome scene.
I really enjoyed that scene.
Yeah, it looks cool. It's almost as if they saw the thing in Superman with the gravity drive going, smash, smash. Like, that's cool, we're doing that.
But we only do it once.
Yeah, so I still thought it was a bit silly. And the way they said where the spaceship was over the Pacific Ocean versus the cities it seemed to go over, maybe I don't understand its flight path or something, but I don't think the geography works.
I didn't care enough. I don't know geography well enough to really know it. And you could technically explain it away, but let's...
Also, the noodles. Why do noodles float before everything else? Special space noodles. That would have been cool. As if they had like noodles like, I don't know, like 20th edition, like Back to the Future on it, like a different sci-fi series, like on the side of the noodles, right? And then they're floating, and they'd be like, why? They're space noodles. But yeah,
it's a typical movie thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I there's some things that I really didn't like about this movie. As much fun it was, it did capture a lot of the fun
from the first one,
the stupid plot line from the first one as well. But the humor felt a little bit more forced.
Yep.
Didn't quite feel as natural, which is a little bit unfortunate. A lot of it still did. Like Liam Hemsworth's character, I really liked his character, Jake, and the few moments he had of comedic times was just spot on for me.
And he was a bit of a dick.
He was. But particularly, when he's in when he's up in the spaceship, when they're up in the mothership, and he just goes steal a ship to his mates, and he gets up.
You go steal those and cover me.
He gets starts business, is just like
To the aliens.
which they probably wouldn't even know what it was.
No.
And then when they finally come at him, he tries to punch one in the face. He's just like, should have ran.
Yeah, which
Bad decision. Should have really
is
ran.
paying homage to the first one where Will Smith knocks one out.
With one punch, he can't even do it.
Yeah, and so they did that one punch thing, like punching an alien in the head from the first one. What was his name? The father, Julius, driving really slowly again. Everyone's like, drive faster. He's like, we've got to get there. We don't have enough petrol.
We've got to conserve
And
gas.
then he gets the bus. He's like, well, where's your bus driver? He ran away. And the kid, he wanted to go have sex with his girlfriend, which is okay. Totally. The comment, I was just obviously, I was expecting to say, the bus driver was scared and ran away. No. So that was funny just because of the pure shock value of that line. It's like, wait, what?
Yeah, I enjoyed most of the humour. Some of it felt a little bit cringeworthy, but the other major thing I really didn't like about this was pretty much the ending. And not necessarily
Didn't
the
like
way...
the credits?
The credits were terrible. No.
Wrong font. It was half a font size too small.
It was more to do with the fact that... not necessarily the way it ended, but just the whole Queen.
She was huge.
She
needs Jenny Craig.
I know.
She's fat as.
I know that they kind of alluded in the first one to it being a hive, and they totally told you it was a hive, and so there's a queen bee and all that. But why did the queen have to be 30 feet tall?
Well, it's going to be even better. Because they've set this one up to suggest there's going to be a sequel, right?
Yeah.
With them taking on all of the aliens all at once, because there's multiple harvester queens.
Yeah.
Is there going to be a harvester empress who's like a planet?
That's one of the things I really didn't like about them.
How much bigger can they get? How big is this one going to be?
And the other stupid thing is, in typical sci-fi fashion, which really needs to stop happening with this whole hive, kill the queen and they all die thing.
Maybe they should go crazy. What this one that they should have done is they've already said if you manage to kill the harvester queen, which no one ever did, which seems stupid. I thought the sphere guys should have killed a couple of harvester queens.
Or at least one.
Yeah. Anyway, so if you kill the harvester queen, the other harvester queens will recall her ship, right?
Well, that's what happened.
Yes, but the small ships which she was controlling should have been recalled as well. I don't think they should have exploded.
Yeah.
Because before that, they were semi-autonomous, and obviously the humans had stolen two of the fighters and were controlling them themselves. Then she's controlling their ships directly. So why the hell does she ever need pilots in these things in the first place?
Yeah. That's my problem. Sci-Fi just needs to stop this whole hive queen thing, and then when you kill the queen, everyone else dies. The entire army dies. Avengers did it. Freaking Falling Skies did it. TV show. Now Independence Day's done it. Kind of.
Star Trek with the Borg. Not really, but that's probably where they got it from. The Borg it's the Borg's fault. Damn Borg.
Stupid Star Trek. I take that back. Star Trek's not stupid. I love you, Star Trek.
So last week it was
anyway.
Last week it was Frel from Farscape with Independence Day 1. Now we're going on Star Trek.
Anyway, so
yes, the Queen plotline is silly.
But I really liked. I don't know why I'm just going back to this because I am. Liam Hemsworth, and I really liked the chick, make her Monroe. I don't know. I probably butchered her name, but anyway, she plays the president's daughter, and they're engaged. And I really liked both of them. It's not the same girl who played the president's daughter in the first one.
Is that chick even still an actress?
Yes.
Of this level?
Yeah,
okay.
She was in a movie called The Duff. She was the main chick in that.
All right, that would have been cool if they got the same chick.
I think they should have, but
maybe she didn't want to.
Apparently, I don't think she ever got asked.
That's harsh.
That's harsh. But in saying that,
they should have at least given her a legacy, a chance in because everything else in this movie was about the big legacy.
But for me, it's the chick that they got instead, Maker Monroe, did a really good job.
And she was better, a good give her a role where she's a failed attempt to be a legacy pilot, just for shits and giggles. which I would.
I
have
can
found
see. I can see why they went a different way, but it would have been cool if they kept the same actors, and same with the actor who played Dylan.
Yeah.
Dylan Hiller. I didn't like him very much, because it's not the same actor from the first one to the second one. It's a new guy. I didn't like him in the first half. He just annoyed me the entire time. By the end of the movie, he felt much more like a character rather than an actor trying to be a character. That's what I felt like. I felt his acting, not...
Yeah.
Yeah. He felt forced, and I didn't like him very much. By the end of it, I didn't hate him.
Although, in the first part of the movie, with the Chinese commander, Jiang, I think it was, telling Liam Hemsworth's character, you don't get any points for fixing a problem you started.
Yeah.
I was like, that really needs to be a thing more often. Too many characters screw something up and then are the hero because they saved it. No, it doesn't count.
Yeah. I did like
if
that.
you make a mistake and then you fix your mistake, it's as if you didn't make the mistake, which is doing your job.
Yeah.
No heroics for fixing your own problems.
Pretty much. Yeah. So overall, I really enjoyed this movie.
It's good fun.
Apart from those things that I pointed out. But yeah, it's good fun. It keeps a lot in vein with the first one. And yeah, I quite enjoyed it.
Yeah. Although I don't know if this is going to call the sequel, because Independence Day doesn't work anymore. This is like Independence Day, Galaxy Wars, or...
Who knows what they're going to call it. This was originally, I'm pretty certain it was meant to be Independence Day Forever. Was the original title. Or one of the titles.
Maybe the next one's Independence Day Forever, because once they defeat this alien race...
They're like...
But
humans will rule the galaxy.
No, that's not what the point is.
Oh.
Although humans totally would rule the galaxy if they had the tech.
So true.
When's the next movie coming out, right, where humans are the bad guys? So a bunch of alien races have to join forces to get rid of the evil humans. That should be the next sci-fi movie to come out. Someone do that.
And on that note...
The end.
Thanks for watching.
See you when that movie comes out.
Actually, we'll see you before the movie.
No one's making that movie. And I don't have $100 million to make it, so...
No.
Give me $100 million and I'll make that movie.
I thought we ended this, but we didn't!
Now we did.